Niss, the Shadow Dancer. Niss is kin to the shadows, and darkness serves as her weapon and her cloak. She is one of the Deep Eldren, an ancient people who now serve the malevolent Precursors. When Niss and her clan challenged the Precursors, her family was wiped out and Niss escaped into exile. Deadly and swift, Niss cares little for humanity, but she has sworn to destroy the Precursors, and the Seekers can help her take her revenge. Complexity, 4 out of 5. Niss is an Eldren shadow dancer and is at her best when she's in motion. She dances around her enemies, defending herself with a cloak of shadows and striking them down with spectral blades. Abilities: Shadow Step, dash in a line, dealing damage. After a short delay, a gloom clone will dash from your initial position to you, dealing damage to enemies. Umbral Aura. Niss is empowered by umbral magic, causing her next 3 dodges to pierce a nearby enemy with shadow. Vengeful Shade. Briefly become immune to attacks and damage enemies in front of Niss. Gloom, Shroud. For the next few seconds, Shadow Step can be used at no cost. Passive ability, Lingering, Shadow. After dodging, gain attack power for a short duration. Signature weapon, Night's Edge, the ancestral blades of the Duskull Eldren. The spirits of the fallen Duskull are bound to these daggers, and strike out at the enemies of a worthy wielder. Weapon ability, Daggerfall. Forms multiple magical daggers that float around the player and fire towards enemies as attacks when enemies come within range. Backstory. The Eldren are the first children of the broken world, formed from the blood of infinites spilled in the Aegis War. There are Eldren of the woods and water, but Niss is one of the Deep Eldren, born in an abyss of stone and soil untouched by the sun. Her people shape shadows like clay. Niss mastered the shadow dance as a child, learning to sculpt shielding shrouds and deadly blades from insubstantial darkness. For all their many gifts, the Eldren are a dying people, whose essence fades with each generation. When the ancient Mother of Shadows came to them, promising renewed strength in exchange for absolute loyalty, most swore themselves to her service. When Niss and her clan refused to bow to the Precursors, most were slain. Niss escaped into exile. She has sworn to destroy the immortal beings who have corrupted her people, whatever the cost. Niss is a grim and deadly warrior, a silent assassin who strikes from the shadows. But as an echo returned from the gloom, there's much she cannot remember. She knows she endured countless hardships in her time of exile, but the details escape her. She remembers challenging the Mother of Shadows, but not how she survived. But these memories may yet return to her.